there's that percussive aspect where you go. Basically how I do that is I just play, and I just sort of mute with my hand like this. And so most people, that's actually pretty good, yeah. So most people, when they first do this, they sort of gravitate to like that. Yeah, so I'm not using my palm. I'm basically keeping this shape, this thumbs up shape all the time that I mentioned just now earlier, and I go like that. So that is, yeah, exactly. So I can hear a bunch of slaps now happening in the, yeah, exactly. So when I first started listening to John Mayer, I realized that there was that percussive sound, but the chords were ringing out. So if I were to apply that, it would sound like this. So there's also that percussive aspect, but I'm also playing the chord at the same time. And there are certain songs that we can learn from him, like the little song called Who Says, that sounds like. Yeah, so there's a technique that he does. So this is basically moving towards the more intermediate side of fingerstyle. So this technique, he uses only 2 fingers as well. I now tend to use my middle finger. I'm not going to show my middle finger. I use my middle finger and my thumb mainly because my index finger, my nail always breaks. So naturally, instead of going, I started using my middle finger because it was so much easier. Yes. So what he does is basically he plays something like this, and he slaps, and he uses the nail of the finger that you're using. So if I'm using my index finger, it looks like this. You see that? Yeah, exactly like that, yeah. So we don't need to use a lot of effort inside. What I'm doing is basically, see? Like that. Yeah, and this technique is very powerful because if you can not only use it for things like John Mayer, but you can even use it for like and it's all only using 2 fingers. So a good song to learn for basically John Mayer songs, it's Who Says, and then he also has stuff like let me see. He has basically the most